Hello, my Leo Dragons. Welcome to your Soul's Journey reading. So the purpose of this is to take everybody else, all the physical sort of stuff out of your life, and let's just look at you. Let's go ahead and look deeply and see what's going on with you. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling out, when a card falls out, I stop and then I take the bottom one. If this reading does not resonate with you, okay, check out some other signs. So you might want to look at, because we're dealing with deep, we're dealing with soul, we're looking at purpose, we're looking at healing, we're looking at sort of your deeper being. So you might resonate more with your moon sign, your rising or ascending sign, or even your north node. So I think that it's important that you, you know, if you find that this, it's like, no, this is not me at all, go and check those ones out. It's important that you understand your signs and what's there so that you can pick out the proper parts of the readings that you need. I know they're just general, right? So if you are interested in a private, you can contact me. My email is in the description, but this is a general reading. So, and I try to call in Leos who, I try to pull in my subscribers. So if you're interested, subscribe, and it will, like, it changes the energy of the channel. So first of all, I do appreciate your support by subscribing, but it also, it changes the energy of it. So if it resonates for you, then obviously it was meant for you. Okay, guys? So your overall and underlying energy. So outwardly, I think that you're really searching for a sense of self-worth, right? I think that you are looking and trying to find exactly where you belong. It's, and same with your underlying energy is passion. I think you're trying, like, you're trying to, these two are very connected. I think you're trying to find exactly where you're passionate about. You're trying to find where you belong, what you should be doing. Okay? You're trying to, yeah, find your purpose. And I heard also, like, find your home, right? Yeah, let's get some cards for you guys, Leo. Please give me some cards. I'm not taking any reversals with the decks that I'm using. So, let's see. One more shuffle. Should I take those? Okay. So, what we have. Okay, we have suffering and silence, emotional withdrawal, and balance. And I feel like whatever you've been going through, you've been really going through it alone. I feel like you don't discuss it, right? You turn your back. Look, you have your back turned in every direction. I feel that you don't really truly know who you are, right? And you do want to discover it. I think you are trying to find some sort of balance with things. You're trying to, I think that what might be happening is if you turned your back to things, I think they might be turning their back to you. So this is leading you to go, whoa, whoa, where do I belong? Like, what am I doing? And you're, I think at first your silence was definitely suffering. I think that you're starting to go inside, but in a more passionate way, because you are craving this balance in your life. You're craving something more. That just came in my head. You're just craving something more. Ah, guys. So this is, yeah, look at this. You're going to, you get the Chariot here. It says triumph. When you start to try to change whatever it is that you're changing, okay, whatever you're bringing in, okay, so balance is about justice, but here's the thing, Leo, okay? Whatever energy you're putting out is the energy you're going to be getting back. It's about being fair. So, Leo, make sure that your fairness is on the side of, it's on the good side, okay? Because things are going to move fast, okay? Now, this can also, you need to make sure that you don't go in the wrong direction with this. I get this because this is a victory card, so you can go to one of two ways. Okay, guys, and it depends on how you handle this situation. Because the horse is facing this way, it's like I just heard that you could go back to this. And when you suffer in silence, I feel like you do lash out quite a bit, but you need to go inward, and you need to find the passion. You need to find your worth, okay? And you will be successful if you do that. You can't give up, okay? You need to reconcile your internal issues, okay? And this is what you're trying to do. I really do think this. I think you're having to accept what you've done and sort of work towards making it better. So sort of clearing out the karmic debt, right? Because look at this. You have triumphant success and new beginnings. So you aren't going to start new unless you get rid of this and you create proper balance. But you are going to be having new beginnings when you do this, a fresh start, okay? You're going to have a new life. You're going to have a new journey when you overcome whatever this is, okay? Whenever you find your self-worth, okay? You will get through it. You will. Yeah. Yeah, so look at this. So it might have been, it's an issue to do with the heart for sure. It says financial and material changes. I have a feeling that you may be hanging on too hard to these things because they landed way down here. It's almost like they didn't want to exist and be a part of the reading. And I think you need to really investigate if you're hanging on to something that isn't meant for you. And if you need to sort of release and move into these material changes. I think you need to find balance and justice with this. So whatever this situation is, make sure that you handle it in the most fair and just way, okay? Because you need to move on, okay? You need to reconcile any negatives that you may have put out if you want to get past it, okay? You can't live in this old energy forever, okay? You just can't. It's just not going to work. So you need to recognize that. So, yeah, look, a card already came out for you. Barely got going. Yeah, Peacock. Raise your standards. And I feel like this is you being asked to raise your standards for yourself. Okay? Don't beat yourself down. You need to find your self-worth. It's there. I promise you it is. Even go back and ask, say, who created these? And it's not to put blame, right? It's not to put blame, but who created this negative pattern, really, right? And you got to go back and back and back and see where this came from. Where did this come from, really? And then that's where you need to start dealing with it and realizing how it's impacted your entire life, okay? So Peacock. It's funny because the peacock, it reads a lot like, because you guys are the lion, right? Lions are very majestic, right? I always say that. So the peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. So it's a lot like the lion, right? But it's just not as scary, okay? So It embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Okay, so I think you might need to look back and see if there's any moments that you were, perhaps you've fallen into not having integrity and not having loyalty, right? And same with family unity, right? So this is the peacock. You are encouraging selfless and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards to be more like the peacock. Okay, and your mantra is, I love and care for everyone I know. I think you're going to find that the more that you put out and the more that you give, and because you've been so withdrawn from everything, including yourself, the more that you start to do that, that's how you're going to find your self-worth. Okay, is by actually giving it and by being fair and by fixing all of these things that might have happened for you. I get the feeling that for whoever this is meant for, things might be kind of a mess. Okay, and it's just like, I just don't know where to start. And so this is really, truly, where you do start. Okay, it really is. Okay, Leo, so that is your reading. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Thank you very much, guys.